Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. So I screwed up and I put my wrong email. I ended up adding 2 S's instead of S-A and Lisa when I posted my first video on my needle keep kits and my slow stitch kit. And so I'm doing another one, and I want everybody to be able to see what you'll be getting in these kits. I put them together yesterday. Keep in mind, I tend to give people different items than exactly what I show. You'll get the same amount, but I only have so much of everything. So I give everybody equal, but it may be a little bit different lace. So this one is the Shabby Chic kit. And what I'm going to do is teach you guys the basics, and I'm going to do one with you. And I want you to take your own creativity and put it in here. They're so much fun to make as well. So you'll end up getting some flowers. And then everybody will get a piece of ribbon. This one will be more closer to the same because I do have several pieces that I can do that are similar. Everybody will get some shabby chic-y buttons. I had, let's see, for it. And these are great for the closure too on the outside. Then I'm going to give you a little bling. I happen to love pearls, especially with Shabby Chic. Just one of my favorite things. You'll have some appliques to add. And I went through my stuff to try to get some things that matched. I thought I had more green to pick up the greens. Fortunately, I don't. And maybe, I don't know, maybe if the spirit moves me, maybe I'll end up doing some dyeing of some, I don't know. And I'll give you some bows. Oops, here are the other 2. I knew there were more. Little buttons. And these are mother of pearl buttons. You'll get another beautiful applique. And I'm sharing this lace, which is one of my favorite laces. And it's ultra expensive. But you know what? This speaks to me as shabby chic. So you'll have this gorgeous one as well. And you'll get a bunch of some smaller ones to add inside as well. And these are all my favorites that I work with, that I happen to love as well. And they're gorgeous pieces. And then I put a little piece of Miss Sheila's trim in here. I love her trim, and it just lends itself when you add it to journals. Everybody will get a little doily to add. They'll all be a little different, of course. And then I'm going to give everybody 2 pieces of larger lace because I cover my felt with larger lace to give it some beauty. You know, lace with anything is gorgeous. And these more than likely will be a little different too because I only have so much in sizes. So this one actually is, you know, I think it's a Kleenex, but you could easily make, if you wanted to make a large needle keep in here, then you can make a smaller one just for your needles, and your larger one could be for, you know, other things like threads or whatever you want to add. Buttons in there. There's so much you can do with these, and they're so much fun to make. This is one of my favorites. I bought a lot of this, and I just love it. And I thought it would look great. If you wanted to do a small one, you could add that to the cover. Let's see. Wouldn't this look cute? Look at this. Adding this to the cover of that. Then I have some beautiful, beautiful vintage lace, and it, as we like it, it has a little factory stains in it. And I love this. You can add this in between your pages as well if you wanted to, if you didn't want to use the larger lace. Everybody will receive a little bit of velvet ribbon. And then this is the ribbon that goes around the front for the tie. And I have several of these little bows. I love adding the little bows. I just think they're cute. And everybody will receive a beautiful piece of floral ribbon, which I tend to cut. And I'll just put this on the top of something. And it looks really pretty on the top. And then this will be for pockets on your inside. And you can decorate the pockets. And then you'll receive your inner piece. And this is to put on the inside of your journal. And this is, or your needle keep. And this is for the outside. And I absolutely loved playing around with this. So I had fun with this. And look how cute the pocket would look. And I would even almost hang this down on the bottom. So this, whoops, let me move it up. So this showed hanging off the bottom of it. So you'd have it and it would look like this. I love it. I'm so excited. And I'll be starting the tutorial for this soon. I just want to make sure everybody gets their kits. And as I said, it's going to take me, gosh, a little bit to get these together. So please be patient with me. Now I'm going to go jump over and grab the antique kit and show you the antique one, which I love. Now, I used as much antique. I'd say 95 to 98% is antique, with the exception of, I'll show you a couple of items. So this is your antique one. And I do have some very old buttons. I'm not 100% sure if they're antique, but they're gorgeous. This one I do know is from the Victorian era, and it might be a bead or it could be a button, but I know, I believe it was a button from back in the Victorian period, and I do have enough to give everybody one of these. So everybody will get some gorgeous antique-y looking buttons. And again, this one will be very different because, as you know, you only get so much when it comes to the antique laces. Some of them I have more than a little bit of, and some I don't. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. And this one I had so much fun doing. And I'm going to put everybody's together according to just what I think will look good with the covers of it. Look at this. I love that. All hand done. Can you see these flowers? They're actually raised. And a lot of this, all of this is all delicate. So you ladies have to be super careful with this. You see you get a decent sized piece of this as well. And again, you're just going to email me at TheCraftyCornerByLisa at gmail.com. And I'll put that in the comments. Look at the heart in there. This is gorgeous. This almost looks like it was done by one of those, can't think of what they're called. Those lace things, the bobbin lace. I have a drawer with, gorgeous antiques laces. And, you know, I wanted to hoard them all. But what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this with you ladies, actually, probably won't be for a little bit. I'm going to make a special lace book that, this one's super delicate, that I'm just going to cut pieces of my favorite laces in. There's no sense hanging on to them. You want to use them. And this way I'll feel like I have a nice lace book that I can open up and feel and look at these laces. This one is super delicate. Pretty decent sizes, guys, of this. Almost a yard, I'd say. And like I said, everybody's going to get the same amounts, but the laces will differ just a little bit. Some may not, because some I was lucky enough to get quite a bit of. This is another one of those real delicate ones. Oops, wrong side, I think. Look at the detail on that. I just love it. This one I'm really excited to make. I'm excited to make both of them. They're both great. So I have, everybody will get a piece of this. I have a piece of antique, I think it's a runner or something. But look how gorgeous this is. And I thought this would be gorgeous to add in there. Look at that. And then you'll get, I got these. I bought these, I think, a while ago. And this is some of the, that skirt. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the name of it, what they're called. Petticoat, that's it. Piece of petticoat. And I don't know if this is antique. This is something from a tablecloth I had. But I thought, look how pretty that is. You can fix this up and, I don't know, and maybe add a button to the center. They're just so pretty. Everybody will get some thread. Oh, I forgot to add thread to the other one too. I'll add thread. Oops. Here's another piece of that petticoat. I have a few old petticoats and I just love them. Everybody will get one of these. I saw these and I had to grab them. Look at the detail on this. These are all handmade too. Look at that. This actually is from that grouping where I bought this from. And I think I had mentioned I was going to include something in there just because it's part of this grouping. And I don't know if it's antique, but it's kind of, I don't know, sentimental for this lady who passed away. And I thought that would be a great way to honor her, is give a little piece to everybody that purchased a piece of her grandmother or great-grandmother's quilt. So this, I believe, is linen. And you could create a third one with this. This is actually, you could create two with this, like I had said. This is just a piece of very old antique. Actually, this is antique. I think it's, I forgot what they call this. Oh, hand woven, I believe. Fabric. Oh, look at that. Somebody's initials, SD. And you could use this and make a smaller keep, or you could put this inside as a page and a smaller one just to put your needles. Everybody will get a doily, and that, again, is from that lady's grouping. So I don't know if this is antique, but it's from the grouping that I purchased. This is another piece of a petticoat. And I gave everybody a nice sizable piece of this. It's so they could do what they want with this. And I'm excited to do this. And here's another thing from that grouping. This is a Kleenex or hanky, and I've got several of these too that I'm going to put in there. I always thought of making a cute little like dress type thing or something on and putting a lady's face up there. I don't know, we'll see. And then I gave everybody two pieces, or one, it's actually one big piece of wool. So it all depends on what size you're going to make your book. And you could always purchase more of this. This is ultra expensive because it's not the cheap wool. It's the cheap, what do you call it? I can't even think today. The cheap felt, it's the wool felt. And then everybody will get their piece. And I think what I would do is I would either cut it here and make a larger one and then one small one just for your needles, or you cut it in half and you could do two. So that's totally up to you. So guys, I want to have you email me if you're interested in purchasing this kit. I do have a couple more available. Somebody wanted it and then they couldn't do it. So send me an email. And like I said, I'm only selling 8 of these. And I'm not sure, maybe about 8 of the other. I have to figure out how much fabric I have. I do have a lot of the this, but I'm not sure how much of the antique laces I have. This actually is going to be kind of a special too, because my prices more than likely will go up because I'm not able to freely get laces the antique ones, bargains. These I got bargains on. So I'm always one that I like to kind of pass off if I get good deals off onto all of you. I don't believe in jacking prices up. You know, I do this because I like to share, and I love my channel. I love having fun on my channel and sharing. So I know these I got really good deals on, so I'm sharing. You guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to making these with you on here. Bye-bye.